Hi, this is Benjamin Bogonko, an inspirational speaker and also a teacher. In this video, I'm going to share with you red flags when you're in a relationship. But first of all, I just want to briefly define what are red flags. These are signs, these are hints or clues that will tell you that when you're having an affair or a relationship, there's some trouble that is coming along the way during the journey. But before I share with you these red flags, I want to remind you something really important. All of us, we have been in intimate relationships before. If not all of us, most of us have been there before. Whenever you start a relationship, sometimes you may not know what to expect or what you need in that relationship. And you may make mistakes, you may forget about yourself, and you may fail to learn those things that you have experienced in those relationships. You can never, ever be in love with someone and address the needs and the concerns when you meet in a next relationship if you do not know yourself. Knowing yourself will help you to avoid making the same mistakes and also to deal with the red flags that I want to share with you before you decide to commit to the next relationship. Now, let me share with you some of the red flags that can help you to understand what kind of relationship you are in or you're going to face in the next future. The first red flag is you justify their bad behaviors. When you meet someone and you find that you're always justifying the bad things they're doing to you without questioning them, and you are left in a situation where you think and believe that whatever they are doing, this is who they are, that's their personality, and you continuously justify that. That's a big red flag that you need to take care of. You see, our mind is very powerful. It can determine and see the things that are going on, but sometimes when we are in these intimate relationships, our mind behaves in a certain way to avoid the evidence of every bad things that this person is doing to us and select just a few cases that can fit our feeling and our own imagination, believing and assuming that everything is quite okay. The second red flag is these kind of people, they are not willing to talk about through the issues that they are facing in a relationship. Every relationship has issues, whether they are small or big. But in the event that you find yourself that when these issues occur and between the two of you, you want to talk about them, but the other person is not willing to listen to you, is also trying to not to buy or to go together with your point of view on the issues, the way you're addressing them, then that's a very huge red flag that you need to be aware of. The third red flag is these people constantly test your boundaries. Everyone, when they start a relationship, they have boundaries that can help them to learn the other person, and also the other person can also understand what to expect from them. You can have boundaries like about sex, you can have boundaries about what your religion stands are, you can have boundaries about whether you're ready to commit, whether you're ready to have children, whether you're ready even for marriage. But when the other person is pushing you, rushing you to do all these things without your own consent and agreeing to do all these things, that's a huge red flag that you really need to be aware of every time you're in a relationship. The other red flag is these people have a massive sense of entitlement. The whole world, the events and everything to do with your relationship with him or with her revolves around them. And you see, relationship, as the word sounds, it's always about two people. But there are millions of people that even though there are two people, one of them is continuously and consistently on the giving side. You give and give and give and give, but the other person may not care to give back to you. And you feel constantly that there is an imbalance in this relationship. That's a huge red flag. The other red flag is your guts, your instincts just keep on telling you something is not right. Our guts and our intuitions can be very powerful, and every day when you wake up every day and in the morning you go to sleep and your intuition is telling you that this is not going to work, something worse is going to happen. Every time you feel and your gut is telling you this, believe it. Never feel rushed, even if it feels so good. Never feel like you have met your soulmate, even though you have not discovered other things that this person was hiding from you. Trust your guts. Your intuition can actually indicate that there are certain bigger red flags that you need to understand as you're going on with this relationship. The other red flag is everything is always about them. These people, everything that goes on in the relationship, it's always about them. They just want to be in charge and in control. And I'm talking about the people who have narcissistic behaviors. They want to manipulate, they want to be powerful, they want to control a person, to isolate them from their family members, from the society, and from the people all over. And once they have this control over you, then they can do anything to you. They can harm you, they can abuse you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So if you feel that you are constantly being secluded from the society, from your family members, from the people that you need to be talking to, that's a huge red flag that you should always know in any relationship. Another red flag is these people, they are very, very critical about you. The things you do, your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, your dressing style, your concerns, your job, your cooking style, they are always criticizing you, and their criticism is full of negativity. It starts with jokes, but along the way, those same jokes turn and become extremely hurtful and serious. And when they say these jokes, when they criticize you, they really, really want to make you feel bad, and they don't care how you feel and how you will react towards them. That's another red flag that you always need to know whenever you're in a relationship. Now, the last red flag is people who always dismiss you. They dismiss your stance, your opinions, your point of view, your way of life. They always make you feel like you're not worth it. Your esteem goes down, and there are always very many unexplained behaviors from these people, and also unexpected reactions. Whenever you raise up something, you are always shut down, and there's even total or no communication whatsoever between you and this person. So I hope you got something about the red flags in your relationships. And if you found something interesting, please don't forget to drop in a comment down there below what you think about this video. Share it to a friend or a family member, and please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be able to see the next new content. Thank you so much for finding time to watch this video from the beginning up to the end, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.